Hi, we've just given the NWEA test, and now what do we do with that data? So I wanted to take a minute to show you some of the reports that NWEA has to offer. I'm going to go here to View Reports and Map Growth Reports. From here, we have quite a bit of information, lots of different kinds of reports. I'm going to start here with the class report. No, I changed my mind. The class profile report is what I wanted to show you. So here I'm just going to choose a teacher. This is a 5th grade teacher. This class here just tells you what class from PowerSchool. It's pulling the students, and then the subject is going to be what NWEA test you want the data for, and then leave that Math K-12. So here we have general information, how well your students did and how many of them have tested, how well your students did compared to the national average. And then down here at the bottom, we have students broken down by RIT score, percentile, quantiles, and then all the instructional areas. And then you can sort based on those to make groups if you need to, get a good idea of where everybody is and what their strengths and weaknesses are. You can access the student profile report directly from this by clicking on a specific student's name. I'm actually going to go back though and get into the test details. This is going to tell you here how many of your students have tested and how many haven't, what tests were taken. That's just that different tab there. And then if I want to go to a different report, I'm going to go back to my reports tab, and then that was that class profile report. Then the next I want to show you is the student profile report. This gives you as much detail as possible for each student. I'll go with that same teacher. And I'm just going to click on the top student, and I'm going to show you how we can access all of these at the same time. So here I have the student's name, but then I have left and right arrows on either side that's going to take me to each student. And then from there, I have the mathematics pulled up, but then I can also click on reading. And then it's going to break down their percentile, their growth, their RIT scores. If you scroll down further, you get their growth over time. Lots of information there. You can click on the instructional areas and get things that they are ready for, things that they're ready to develop. So these are the things they're ready to work on. For all the different instructional areas. So that is really handy to go through and try to figure out how to best help these kids grow. So this is the student profile report. My other favorite report to look at is this class breakdown by RIT instructional area and proficiency. So I'm going to, again, go into that same teacher. Oh. And I'm going to break it down by instructional area, and I'm going to just view it online. So this gives me the RIT band for each of my instructional areas and where students are. If I'm really thinking about making some small groups or making some remedial stations for these students, this would really help me identify some trouble spots and identify what those students are ready for. So if I click on one of these instructional areas, it breaks down what those kids are expected to do on the test and then where they are. So there's not a lot of students here in these lower levels, but once you get up here, we definitely have groups of students that are all in the same spot that we can start working on the next level up. But it gives you very specific skills that these kids are being tested on. And then you can do that for reading and for math. So again, we just go to this View Reports, Map Growth Reports, and the ones that I like to focus on, again, are those class profile reports, the student profile reports, and this class breakdown by RIT and instructional area.